Hello and welcome back to the Soccer Brothers Podcast. This is episode number 32. I'm your host, Sahil, and as always, I'm joined by my brother, Nihal. How you doing, Nihal?
I am doing very, very well. How are you doing?
I am doing well as well.
I'm in Columbus, so I'm clear of all the snow in D.C. and on the East Coast. It looks crazy over there, man.
Yeah, your girlfriend was on TV.
Yeah, she was. She's out in D.C. She was on...
A link to that in the description, by the way.
Are we going to do that? Yeah. Go to 506. She was on PBS NewsHour sledding down the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. How many people get to say they've done that? That's incredible. Yeah, well, she's out in D.C. dealing with all the snow.
American.
She had two snow days in college, which is, like, unheard of, so I'm a little bit jealous. But, you know what? I'm glad I don't have to deal with all the snow right now, to be honest.
Yeah. We don't want to see a USA Costa Rica type.
Oh, true. But you know what else is going on? There's some exciting news in the soccer world. Sydney Leroux announced that she's pregnant. She and Dom Dwyer having their first baby. Hopefully, that baby will represent the U.S. No matter the gender. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be a lot of pressure on that kid.
There will be a lot of pressure.
Other exciting news in that field is Ian Joyce having his third child. Friend of Soccer Brothers Podcast. He was a guest on our 6th episode, so go check that out if you want to see it.
Yeah, very insightful, great guy. Congratulations to him. It's a great time. I saw that this morning. I was like, wow.
Yeah, so did I. I liked it on Twitter. Go follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Paul
one day in like 14, 15, 16 years, those kids will be wearing some Ambitious Strike t-shirts. If you want to get some Ambitious Strike t-shirts yourself, go check out ambitiousstrike.com. That's AMBITIOUSSTRYK.com. The link is in the description of the podcast. Use the code BROTHERS at checkout for a 15% off discount. It's a great apparel company, some great clothes. And they're great guys, so...
Yeah, definitely. Go check out their products. They're really good. We wouldn't just pick any sponsor. They're just awesome, and they represent, soccer. But you don't have to be a soccer fan, so recommend it to whoever you want.
Yep.
All right, moving on to the soccer. We saw the Battle of the Borussias in Germany. 2nd place Dortmund versus 4th place Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach at home lost to Dortmund 3-1.
Yeah, Fabian Johnson's Borussia Mönchengladbach unfortunately falls at home. Dortmund currently in 2nd place, and they were in 2nd place before the match, and Mönchengladbach hold in 4th place as well. They fall 4 points behind John Brooks' Hertha Berlin, who are surprisingly in 3rd place with 33 points. But a very, very exciting game. Royce opens up the scoring in the 41st minute. A great ball by Gundogan to Royce and a nice finish. Then Mkhitaryan in the 50th minute doubles the lead with another great pass by Royce. Did you see that pass? It was excellent.
Yeah.
Raphael pulls one back in the 58th minute. A little bit of a scrappy goal in the box, a Wando goal if you'd like. And then Gundogan in the 75th minute finishes it off with another nice finish. A lot of nice finishes in this match.
Yeah. And albeit a pretty good assist, too. Mkhitaryan whipped that ball in. But I wanted to... Did you see the power on Royce's first shot?
My God.
It wasn't even like that... Like, it was a short... I mean, it was a pretty short goal, but, like... I mean, it was so powerful.
He's an incredible player, and it's scary that Germany did not have him at the World Cup. I mean, it's just scary to think about that. But
I'm just glad, like, when he was going through his injury problems and Dortmund was, like, terrible, that, like... People just stopped talking about him, but they didn't, like, start, like, ripping on him, you know?
No, not at all. And Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang up top are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, they're such a good trio.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them in the round of 16. I think they could cause some problems for some other teams.
The Champions League?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up soon.
Yeah, we'll definitely have episodes on that, maybe predict all 8 games and their ties. So
yeah,
look forward to that. Another team in the Champions League is Barcelona, and they got an important 3 points this weekend, beating Malaga on the road, as Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid failed to get 3 points, so huge for them.
Yeah, Barcelona still in first place, with a game in hand, though, tied with Atletico Madrid with 48 points.
Well, they actually weren't in first place before this
No,
game.
they weren't. But they do have a game in hand. So, Barcelona has a game in hand. They've played one less game than Atletico Madrid, but they both have 48 points. That doesn't mean that they're in first place. I mean, they are on goal differential, but that doesn't mean they're going to win their next game or that game in hand, you know what I mean? But anyway, Munir scores in the second minute off of a deflected Suarez shot. Then Juan P. for Malaga scores in the 32nd minute, and then Messi with a wonderful scissor kick to secure the win for Barcelona. Two close matches in the last 2 weeks for Barcelona.
Yeah, but they've come out. Oh wait, no, they drew last week, right?
No, they beat Bilbao.
Yeah,
2-1.
that's what I was going. Oh yeah. They came out with a win though, and that's going to that last Messi goal though. Adriano whips in a great cross. I feel like whenever Barcelona makes situations that before you saw the cross, you would think like, oh, this can't be a goal. There's like a bunch of crowded defenders in a box, but it's crazy. And Messi not only has the technical ability, but also the athleticism.
Well, and the athleticism and the vision to know exactly what he has to do in that situation. I mean, and the positioning. I mean, he's just a fantastic player to watch. I mean, the other thing I wanted to say about this match is Arda Turan has been a revelation. I mean, he's only played, 2 or 3 games so far? Last week, he was on the right wing playing instead of Messi, and he was fantastic. He had an MLS assist or a hockey assist. And then this week, he's playing deeper in midfield, and he's still an influential player in this match. It's exciting. It's exciting to see him play again, because it was a long 6 months without him. And he's one of my favorite players. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Arda Turan definitely, when people said he's too slow to play on the wing, this and that, proving they're wrong.
Who says that? Who says that? FIFA players?
Oh, no. Well, I was talking about before the season.
Well, yeah, I know, but like...
yeah, probably, actually. Yeah.
He doesn't have enough pace,
He's not going to be a good winger in Ultimate Team. I still wouldn't recommend that.
No, but he's really good if you play him in central midfield or as a cam on FIFA.
Good to know. We should start a FIFA podcast. But going back to Munir's goal, so he was about to celebrate with Suarez, right? I mean, this is just a bit of fluff, but he was about to celebrate with Suarez, and then a Suarez player who I generally don't like said no, we're going to celebrate with 6 other players. Then they circled up. I feel like you wouldn't see that with Real Madrid. Now, I don't prefer Barcelona necessarily, but I just think they're more of a family, They just love to play.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely a possibility. I think that's the type... it seems like that's the type of club they are. I'm not going to say what type of style is better or worse, but they definitely do seem to play more as a team. Messi and Neymar are friends, right? They are friends. You know that. Bale and Ronaldo, not so much. So it's an interesting dynamic to watch how the team plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Messi's a player who's one of the first people to celebrate with his teammates. Ronaldo gets mad when another teammate scores.
Yeah. So. Well, okay, no, that's just one. That was just that one. Who was that again? No,
it was Isco. Isco took his goal.
Isco?
Yeah, Isco took his goal.
I thought it was Arbeloa.
Oh yeah, it was probably both. To be honest, it probably happened twice. Anyway, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I think that definitely helps. It's easier for the manager too, right? When there's good chemistry there.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about the transition that Real Madrid's going through after firing Benitez? They did string a win together last week, but Real Madrid not able to go to Real Betis and get 3 points. You need to win games like that.
Yeah, well look, Zinedine Zidane, I don't think he's necessarily ready. I think we're seeing kind of what we saw with Ryan Giggs after David Moyes got fired. It's a transition period. He's an interim coach. It seems like Real Madrid are just gonna play it out this season. Maybe hire another manager for a couple of years, and then a couple of years down the road have Zidane take over. Yeah, I really don't think Zidane is going to be the manager after the season, but he'll still be a part of the club. And the other interesting dynamic here is that Real Madrid as a club can't really afford to alienate Zinedine Zidane because he's a club legend, right? So yeah. It's interesting. We'll see what happens with them. I think the season's pretty much over for them, and I think they realize that, which is why they wanted to give Zidane experience too.
They should have just kept Ancelotti.
Well, yeah.
Just suck it up and realize that you're not as talented as Barcelona. No matter what you do, you're not going to be better than Barcelona at this moment. So,
well,
no, I mean they were second place last year, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I just don't understand why that's not an acceptable finish.
Well, and they won the Champions League the year before.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
well, yeah, I don't know. Ancelotti is really good. He's really good at managing those big name players. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, moving over to England. In Emirates Stadium, Arsenal could not manage to get even a point against Chelsea. Good win for Chelsea for their morale.
A good win for the morale, I guess.
I guess it's a bigger loss for Arsenal, though, in terms of the table and everything.
Yeah, definitely. A big result for Leicester City, who are now 3 points clear and are in first place. Chelsea do move up to 13th place, a point behind Everton in 12th place. But yeah, really what changed the game was the Per Mertesacker red card in the 18th minute. And then Diego Costa scores 5 minutes later, a nice finish. Checo's immense in this game. He kept them in the match. And there were chances for Arsenal to equalize. Flamini had a shot right before halftime that really he should have tried to head in. I don't know what he was doing. He tried the ball. He was like probably 8-10 yards away from goal. He tried to volley it. It was a bad attempt. And then a couple of chances in the second half, including a Sanchez whiff. That being said, I think it was a red card. I don't really think there can be a debate. What do you think? I mean, Mertesacker was the last man. He made contact. It was a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, Diego Costa obviously did the smart thing and took a big touch. I mean, that's what you're going to do if you're in that position. And if you know someone's sliding behind you, he did clip the back of his leg.
Yeah, and
he didn't get any ball. And can you blame Mertesacker? I mean, you're not going to catch up to him. Just slide.
Yeah, maybe.
No. I mean, a red card probably wasn't worth it. You don't really have it. I don't know what the statistics are, but if it's 0-0 and you're getting a red card,
that early in the match, yeah, it's difficult to come back from that. I mean, anyway, Arsenal are in third place now. They're tied with City on points, 44 points each. 2 points ahead of Tottenham. Tottenham, they're coming on, man. They could be a dark horse team to win the league. I mean, they're only 5 points off first place.
Yeah.
And Leicester have three hard matches coming up. So,
I mean, even a Champions League berth for Tottenham, I feel like would be huge for the club.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing: Leicester's next 3 fixtures are Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. And no matter what the results are, Tottenham's going to move up if they continue to win. You know what I mean? So
you said Leicester's string of games was what?
Liverpool, City, and Arsenal.
Okay.
So
I remember but like a month ago they had a hard string of games too.
No. I'm not saying they aren't capable, but I'm saying even if Leicester wins those games and Tottenham win their games, then Tottenham's in second place.
Yeah, because they're
playing each other. That's what I'm saying. Tottenham's next 3 games are Norwich, Watford, and then City, which is, tough match. But, I mean, if they can get 6 points out of these next 2, which they should, they're right there.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
So what are your predictions, though, for the top 5?
I think it's just going to stay like it is.
Really?
Yeah. I really think... Well, I'm going to go with Arsenal because I chose them to win the league. So we'll stick with it. I'll say Arsenal will win the league. Leicester will be in second place. City in third. Tottenham in fourth. And Man City in fifth.
Man United, you mean?
Man United, sorry.
Yeah. I think it's going to be the same. I mean, what I hope for...
I hope Leicester wins.
Yeah, I hope Leicester wins. I mean, this is a mix, I guess, because I hope Leicester wins, so I'm just going to say that, just so...
Well, your pick has no shot, so...
Chelsea?
Yeah.
Well,
no. I think, yeah.
They're only...
It's almost impossible.
19 points clear is actually... Wow, okay, the Premier League's really tight this year, because that's... I feel like the difference between first and 13th in other leagues would be more than 19.
Maybe.
Because in I know for Roma and Serie A, we're 12 points clear, and we're in 5th to 1st.
You're 12 points clear or 12 points down?
12, whatever. I like to think of it as, I don't know.
I thought you meant you're like 12 points clear of the 6th place team.
Oh, no. We're 12 points away from first.
Okay. Wow.
But, yeah, I mean, no, Chelsea has no shot. I think I'm going to call this Leicester, Arsenal, City, Tottenham, United.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well, then, speaking of Roma...
Speaking of Roma, they could not manage to get anything in a packed Juventus stadium. Dybala was the difference maker in the 77th minute.
Is that what it's called, Juventus Stadium?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, but in this game, I would say...
Wait. Before we talk about like the specifics of the game, Dybala's touch on that goal. I mean, this kid's awesome, man. We all knew he was going to be really good, but he's a star. And Juventus, they lost Carlos Tevez, and you thought, where are they going to get the goals from? They get Mandzukic, they get Dybala, Zaza, all these guys, and they're playing well. I mean, Zaza, I don't think Zaza's played very much. He might be injured, actually. But Dybala, he's a great player.
Yeah, I mean, Juventus, with the help of Dybala, as you said, I think they've won their last 11 games now in Serie A, and if they win one more, they're going to break a record that Roma's coach, Spalletti previously held in his first stint with the club. But, they deserve it. People were saying, like 2 months ago, that they should fire Allegri.
Yeah, now they're only 2 points away from 2 points off of Napoli. And on that goal, that was really the only defensive breakdown from Roma. And Florenzi, as much as I love him, I don't know if he's still a starter for this team. We'll see what El Shaarawy can do.
The only thing that keeps his energy is just always so high, but like that can be a harm too. So,
well, sorry, go ahead.
They're in a transition period right now. I don't know So Spalletti came into this game with a 3-5-2, or sorry, 3-4-2-1. Wait, no.
3-4-3, maybe?
Hold on. Wait.
Okay, it doesn't really matter. It
was a 3-5-2, yeah.
Okay.
With Salah and Dzeko up top. And neither of these, Salah or Dzeko, both transfers coming in are performing, and it's ridiculous. Pjanic is really the only player who I thought had a decent game. Manolas is always solid in the back, but I think it's a bigger problem than just Rudy Garcia from before. I just don't think we're a champion or a league title contender like we were, like people predicted us to be. But I hope Dzeko can find himself, and everyone can just look how I know they could play at one point, whether that be overachieving or not. I don't know, but. Yeah, I think it's safe to say they're out of the title race. But.
Yeah, it was a 3-4-3, 3-5-2, whatever you want to say. De Rossi was playing center back effectively.
Yeah, the center back. Yeah, like he was.
But really, it was more like, I don't know. It was a fluid formation, because Dini and Florenzi would come back and play fullback. De Rossi had a license to move around. It was an interesting formation, but 3 shots, they got outshot 12-3. That's not good enough.
No. But I don't think we were ever... I think we were playing for the draw or some lucky counterattack goal. But I don't... Dzeko right now, and I'm not saying we should sell him in January. I'm not saying, you have to keep him on. But, Dzeko right now, he gets the ball, and then nothing happens. There's no... He's not making runs. He's trying to, do hold-up play. But it's just... The play just suddenly, stops once Dzeko gets the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like a fast-moving attack, and then... I feel like he needs to start making runs, and they need to start whipping in crosses for him instead of trying to play it up through the middle.
Well, where is Totti, by the way?
Totti had some injury issues. He's going to be ready to play this weekend against Frosinone. But people are saying that it'll be interesting to see him.
But wasn't he on the bench?
Yeah. But he was on the bench. He was available. But
okay, so he wasn't fully healthy. I've been wondering because I thought he was back for a while.
Yeah. I think he played the week before last. With Totti, it's just like you're not going to play him week to week. He's just not like fit enough.
Fair enough.
So
yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, we can move on from Roma now. I mean, Juventus are now in second place, as I said, with 45 points. Napoli in first with 47. Roma now in fifth place, 12 points off of Napoli, 6 points off of third place. Not a good time to be a Romanista.
No.
I say that, and I'm an Everton fan.
I will say, yeah. But I guess you expected highly, so this is bad for you too. But I think that the the 3 Champions League teams are going to be. I think Fiorentina will get it ahead of Inter Milan. I think Paulo Sousa has done a nice job, and hopefully the new signings that we'll talk about in a minute will get them going.
Yeah, you look at Inter, and defensively, far and away the best team in Serie A right now, but the goals just aren't there. 26 goals in 21 matches, that's just not good enough. And Icardi, he was expected to have a better season. Yeah. He's had better seasons.
But he hasn't been able to get it done.
Yeah, he hasn't had a whole lot of help, to be fair.
Moving over to European transfers, I prefaced this before when we were talking about Fiorentina. Christian Teo and Mauro Zarate are heading on their way to Fiorentina. Christian Teo is coming on loan from Barcelona. Before that, he was on loan to Porto for 2 years, and he got it done consistently over there. Zarate, proven West Ham striker. What do you think about these additions?
Very good additions to proven players, and they can help Fiorentina in their push for Champions League and maybe even the league title. Yeah,
and I think Zarate is going to help replace Giuseppe Rossi, who just recently went on loan to Levante in Spain. And, he just was trying to come back from injury, but he wasn't first-team quality with the way he is right now. So I hope his career can go back to what it was before. But in the meantime, it's nice for a new striker to be up top for Fiorentina.
Just had to bring up Giuseppe Rossi.
No, it's sad. It's sad, but, the reality
It hurts.
Yeah. Wait, are you talking about his injury or not playing for the U.S.?
Not playing for the U.S.
Right now his career is in shambles, so we don't even know if we would want him.
Are you kidding? Who would you rather have, Josie Altidore or Giuseppe Rossi?
This Giuseppe Rossi?
Yes.
I think Altidore has played with all these people for a while, chemistry.
Oh my god. Okay, I am holding you to that. You are like the biggest Josie hater on the planet.
No, I'm not. I would love to have Josie on our podcast.
No, I'm joking. Neither of us hate Josie. He's a great player. He's a good player.
He's a great player for Toronto.
He's by far the best striker in our pool.
By far, Aaron Johansson.
Okay. You know what? That's another debate for another day.
All right. Speaking of washed-up strikers, what?
How is El Shaarawy washed up?
0 goals in 15 appearances for Monaco. 0 assists in 15 appearances for Monaco.
I don't really understand this move. Okay, so we didn't even say El Shaarawy on his way to Roma, replacing Gervinho, who's on his way to China.
Roma and China are both clubs.
I don't remember his name. You didn't put it on his notes.
It's like Habib or something. It's not important.
You make the scripts, man. I don't remember the name.
Well, I just said replacing Gervinho. You didn't have to say where he was going. Okay. Anyways, El Shaarawy is on loan for that till the end of the season. And usually Roma like to buy the players that they loan in. But 1.3 million euros guaranteed, and then 15 million with option.
Why can't Roma just spend $25 million on a first-choice striker? Like, why?
That's true.
Why? I don't understand. Dzeko, who's we thought was going to be good, El Shaarawy. Even Salah. Like, they were not even first-choice players.
They were.
Salah was at Fiorentina, but...
No. Well, I think Rudy Garcia just killed the talent in both Dzeko and Salah. So now they're
pay $50 million and get Lukaku.
Okay, we don't have that much. We're trying to build a stadium. Okay, isn't that the important thing? Not getting results. At this point, our ultras have left, and we're not going to get fans in that stadium.
I mean, the Olympico is kind of a crap hole.
Yeah. I mean, it's historic. Just attendance was better in like the 2000s and the 90s for Serie A. I think it's more. It's a microcosm of what's happening in Serie A, really. But
what, the Roma situation?
yeah, I mean, like the fans and attendance and the money.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's okay. Yeah,
like Juventus is probably the only club that's like they've got packed stadiums. They're financially they're just a great club. I have a lot of respect for them.
Wow. Okay, let's move on. We've had too much Serie A in this episode.
It's what the fans want.
Okay, fair enough. That's actually true.
All right, going over to the Premier League, Chelsea chose to loan out Christian Atsu to Malaga. Do you think Atsu should have played for Chelsea?
Well, I mean, he was the African Cup of Nations player of the tournament.
Yeah,
he's a good player. Malaga in 12th place. They need some help. They want to get back to the Champions League. Probably not going to happen this year, but maybe they like him, and maybe Atsu can find a home there and play well. He barely played for Everton last year. Where he was on loan, he hasn't really played for Chelsea. I think he's a good player, but we'll see. Hopefully, he can play well there.
All right, and more in England, Adebayor signing with Crystal Palace. I believe he was unattached, right? Tottenham didn't renew their contract, or if so, he hasn't been playing.
No, I think he was still on a team.
He was?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, free transfer.
Yeah, it's a free transfer. He was on a team, though.
Oh. Also, okay.
Yeah, they just got rid of his wages, essentially.
But it says... Okay.
I mean...
It says till 2015, so he might have, become, his contract might have ended after January, so they had to, okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you could be right. I don't know. No, I find it hard to believe he wouldn't have found a place to sign.
Yeah. I mean, he's bad, but not that bad.
Okay. Well, Adebayor, he's not bad. I mean, he's played for clubs like Arsenal, Manchester City, Tottenham. He's been a good striker in the Premier League, but he's a little washed up, I'd say. Signs with Crystal Palace. Decent signing for them.
Yeah. All right, and then over in Germany, we've got our fellow American John Brooks, the owner, coming out and saying that John Brooks isn't going anywhere amid Wolfsburg rumors, right?
Wolfsburg and Schalke.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is a good decision for John Brooks and for Hertha, currently in third place, looking to play in the Champions League. I mean, he's got to stay put and help that team make it and play in the Champions League next year.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they say.
Okay.
What? You don't think that applies to this?
I don't think that applies to anything. But that's just my philosophy.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, no, I don't think that's a good saying. I just think that, the message from that saying,
is applicable to this situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to spend our episode discussing semantics and idiomatic phrases.
That seems fun, though. We should just stack up on podcasts.
Yeah, we should start a lot of different podcasts.
Yeah, I think that the listeners would enjoy. All right. Going over to MLS transfers, Maynor Figueroa got transferred to FC Dallas from the Rapids. What do you think this guy can do for the Rapids?
Well, he's a very good fullback, a very good player. He can also play center back. This guy had 148 appearances for Wigan Athletic, mostly in the Premier League, 35 appearances with Hull. So, he's a good player.
And 113 appearances with Honduras.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe he was in Colorado. Yeah, he was in Colorado before this. He's a good player. He'll definitely help FC Dallas out, and they are gearing up, man. They kept their players. They're gearing up for another run, and hopefully, I mean, I don't know how much longer they'll be able to hold on to Fabian Castillo and Mauro Diaz. it seems like they might be moving to Europe pretty soon. So this might be the last year where they can be true contenders. They do have other players like Kellen Acosta and Ulloa, some young guys in there. But yeah, I think this could be their year.
MLS needs Castillo to stay, though, I think.
I know. He needs to be a player who stays in MLS his whole career.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And
yeah.
Joe
Vinko's staying, so that's good. We know for sure he's staying.
Man, I'm excited for MLS now that we started talking about
Me too.
Luckily, we're staying in MLS for this portion of the podcast. Connor Casey signing with Columbus, the 34-year-old forward, last played for Philadelphia, and he's pretty proven in MLS.
Did you know that Connor Casey has played for Mainz, Hanover, and Borussia Dortmund? Like, he's actually played.
Okay, wait. Well, why don't you do... why don't I guess how many caps he's made for each club?
Okay.
All right. So, for Mainz, I'm going to say 28.
Wait, let me pull it back up because I don't really... I remember the numbers for the other two clubs, for Hamburg and Borussia Dortmund.
You counted on your memory for that? Okay.
Mainz, 40.
Okay. And then for... Who was the other club besides Dortmund?
He's played for Hanover and Borussia Dortmund.
Okay, so Hanover, I'm going to say 15.
23. He's also played for Karlsruhe. I don't know if that's a Bundesliga or a Bundesliga 2.
Yeah, I'll just finish it up with Dortmund here. With Dortmund, 5.
4.
Okay.
He did score for Borussia Dortmund, though.
Wow. And they got rid of him. Wow.
In the league. He had 8 goals in 23 appearances with Hanover. Pretty good. 3 goals in 40 appearances for Mainz, though. But this guy, 71 goals in 191 appearances. That's really good for MLS. He's a very good backup striker for Kai Kamara. And, I mean, a lot of those... Recently, he's been off the bench, so that's a really good goal-scoring record. But, yeah, I've always known who Connor Casey was because, like, ever since I've started watching soccer, he's been an MLS player. I did not realize he had a history in Europe like that. 14 goals in 23 games for Borussia Dortmund, too, in a year.
Yeah.
I mean...
Back when Europe was where players wanted to play. That's just a general statement. I'm liking this whole MLS growth. It took me a few years, but...
No. I think this is a good... Because, look, at Connor Casey... 14 goals in 23 appearances for Borussia Dortmund, too. I mean, it's a good lesson. Like, guys like Kenny Cooper and Jonathan Bornstein and stuff who've played for Manchester United youth academies, that does not mean that these players are going to be stars. These guys weren't even regulars for the U.S. national team. Casey has 19 appearances. I don't know how many Cooper has. Bornstein played quite a bit. Or, Spector Spector was the one who played for...
Basically, you're just giving me more evidence that Julian Green doesn't have... unlimited potential.
No. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like Terrence Boyd was another player who played for Borussia Dortmund too. But I mean, there's another. The other thing is the eye test, though. Like when I see a player like Pulisic, Pulisic is on a different level, right? I mean, I think he. Honestly, I think he has the potential to be the best U.S. player of all time. I really do. I mean, I know that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid, but we're a small podcast, and I'm 99% sure he won't hear that. So,
I mean, yeah, he does have the technical ability to get there. I just think that like
he was on the bench this weekend.
Oh no, to get to the best player of all time.
No, I know, but already at 17 years old. I mean, I'm excited.
Wait, has he made any U23 caps? Right? Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
Okay. I think he will though soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll be. Okay, this is what if we do. We might not even qualify for the Olympics. If we do qualify for the Olympics, it'll be interesting to see what players play where. Like Yedlin, Brooks, Pulisic. Like, if Pulisic starts playing for Borussia Dortmund, do we just play him in the Copa America, or do we play him in the Olympics? It's an interesting dilemma.
Yeah, it's true.
Or like Rubio Rubin.
All right, well, we'll have time to talk about the U.S. men's national team. Right now we're in MLS. So continuing on with Columbus, Kamara may not be returning as a crew player this March.
Yeah, the silver boot. Is there an MLS silver boot?
I do not know, but...
Well, the silver boot winner, I guess, recipient in MLS. In a contract dispute, Kai Kamara with Columbus. He will report to camp, though, to preseason. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, as a Columbus fan, I really want to hang on to him. I think we all do.
Great insight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess any MLS fan would know that. I'm just a Crew fan. Oh, from the games that I've watched extensively, I figured out that Kamara is a goal scorer.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to need pronunciation with this.
I mean, we do have Connor Casey now. So, Kai who?
Hashtag Kai who. So I'm going to need pronunciation help with this next guy. I'll try. Hele Van Damme?
I think it's just Jelle Van Damme.
Okay, I overcomplicated it. Okay.
You like went from French to... Or from Spanish to French there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Jelle. I think the Dutch J is Jelle.
Jelle. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, Jelle Van Damme.
So he went to LA. He has 205 appearances for Standard Liège in Belgium, and he's quite the hero back in Belgium and pretty proven.
Yeah, he's a center back, can play left back. Also has played left midfield, interestingly enough. Has 31 appearances for the Belgian national team. So he's a good player. We'll see how he...
Fill the role of Omar Gonzalez?
Yeah, exactly. That's the big thing, right? They needed a defender. It'll be interesting to see how he fits in. Omar Gonzalez killing it, by the way. We'll get to him a little bit later. Killing it, by the way, in Mexico.
All right. Saputo, the Montreal owner, can't answer if Drogba will play full season.
So he can't. That's what he said. He says he doesn't know if Drogba will play a full season for Montreal. Right now it's looking like he will play for at least the first half. It's just a bad situation, a bad look for MLS, in my opinion. Joey Saputo definitely wants him back. There were rumors that Gervinho might be going to Montreal, but obviously that's not happening.
That would be awesome. I think he would do really well.
I mean, he's just another Dominic Orduro.
Yeah, well, they have their moments.
I'm joking. He's definitely more technical. I mean, okay, going back, Gervinho has been the best player for Roma in the last year.
No, in terms of goals and assists.
Yeah.
I mean, I think someone tweeted this, but if he matches the record of Perotti, who are linked with, or Steven El Shaarawy, if those players match his record, I'll be genuinely shocked. No one gives credit to Gervinho for what he's done.
No, yeah.
But
stupid.
18 million euros is decent.
Isn't that how much you paid for Doumbia?
No, it was a little less than that, but you know what?
Okay.
Going, by the way? Okay. I think it. I don't. These veterans, or some of these veterans, with their whole contract issues, sometimes. I mean, who was it? Like Frank Lampard. That wasn't a good look for MLS when he didn't want to come back. Instead, he wanted to extend his loan with Manchester City.
Yeah, I mean... Okay.
Or not loan. That was transfer, right?
Yeah, technically he wasn't owned by NYCFC. So it was just a weird situation. Yeah, it's not a good look. Luckily, we had Jovinko to save us all.
Yeah, I think the Americans are the people who have made MLS very have made people take it more seriously recently.
I disagree.
Obviously, Giovinco's just scoring
Jovinko,
goals.
Dos Santos.
I just mean in terms of the attitude and kind of leadership. I mean, Kaká. Okay, Kaká has done well with leadership.
Kaká too. Yeah. I mean, who was it? FC Dallas just signed a Stuttgart midfielder named Carlos Gruezo. He's a 20-year-old. He played in the World Cup with Ecuador, made 18 appearances with Stuttgart. These are the types of signings you want to see him make, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because those were more low key. I'm just saying the whole do you think that the advertising campaign for Steven Gerrard really paid out for LA?
No, but we have more viewers in England now.
It's true.
So that's the point of these signings, and that's the thing MLS haters have to realize, Euro snobs have to realize. That is the first step. That is always the first step. And like we saw Lampard succeed in England in his last year with Manchester City. He was scoring goals.
Yeah.
We'll move on. We'll talk about it a little more when we get to Jordan Morris.
Yeah. Before we get to Jordan Morris, we're going to talk about Tim Howard, the man who once said, "If you cut me open, I'll bleed blue," is now linked to the Colorado Rapids in May. Or to be transferred.
Well, yeah, it seems likely that he will sign with Colorado in May. Initially, we thought it's not going to be possible. He might, and then we thought, he might come in January. Now it seems like he's going to sign with May. Look, I'm an Everton fan. I love Tim Howard. Absolutely, my favorite player besides Landon Donovan in the history of soccer. But he has just not been good in the last 2 years, last year and a half. So it'll be great for MLS. Don't really know if I want him to be in Colorado in terms of marketing. But yeah, I mean, it'll be good for MLS to have a big name player like Tim Howard back in the league. Because even like just casual soccer fans, or I mean, even people who aren't necessarily soccer fans know who Tim Howard is because of the World Cup. So there'll be a buzz everywhere he goes. People will want to watch him. People will be cheering him. So yeah, it will be a great signing for MLS.
Just to ask you a little bit about his performance for Everton, do you think that the amount of goals conceded will go heavily down if they bring in, like a standard Premier League keeper?
It's hard to say because the defense hasn't really been that great, and Howard did have a really good performance recently against Man City.
So do you still want to hold on to Stones?
Yes, that's a tough one, man. I mean, £50 million, you can do a lot with that.
Yeah.
I still think we should because he's just a great young player. But I don't know. He seems a little bit out of it. It might be best for him to move on, unfortunately.
Yeah, all right. You prefaced it before. Jordan Morris signs with Seattle. After he rejected Werder Bremen.
Wow, that was not very exciting. You're supposed to say Jordan Morris, next U.S. men's national team superstar, U23 U.S. men's national team player, U.S. goal scorer against Mexico, Dos Acero hero, Jordan Morris.
No, I'm actually excited. I'm excited to see what he can do.
I'm excited too.
I think he's going to get a lot of appearances this season, and
you think so?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, they still have Martins and Dempsey, but I think he'll come
and Nelson Valdez.
Oh, true.
Don't forget Nelson Valdez and Andreas Ivanschitz.
Is Ivanschitz a striker?
No, but he's an attacking midfielder and an outside midfielder. I don't know, man. I wanted to see him play for Werder Bremen. As you said, he rejected Werder Bremen's contract. I don't think this is a bad move for him by any means. If he's going to play, I hope. Ziggy Schmidt said he would get his chances. I hope he gets his chances. I would like to see him play for Werder Bremen, but I don't know. I think it's a good move for him. It's a good move for MLS. It's a good get for MLS to keep a player like Jordan Morris. And look, I'm about to rant a little bit. I see a lot of hate towards this kid already because he said he was homesick or whatever. That's valid. He is a human being. You know what I mean? I think so often with celebrities and with athletes, we forget that these guys are people too, and it happened with Landon Donovan when he was suffering through depression. And, it happens to Jordan Morris. If he wants to be at home, if he wants to play in the U.S., then we should let him play in the U.S. That's where he's comfortable. You and I, we think, if I could play, I would want to play in England and play for Everton, and you want to play for Roma. But that would be really, really difficult, especially at our age right now. For you, you're 15, you'd be away, or 16 now, you'd be away from your parents, or our parents.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We only think about the implications in terms of development and scoring record and chemistry and all that. I mean, you know, there's a lot to consider if you're rejecting that offer.
Yeah, these are people. I mean, same thing with celebrities too. Like, you know, I don't know. But the other thing that, you know, people, this move has really divided USA fans into pro MLS and pro Europe. And I think we're both sort of in the middle because we love MLS, but we do think Europe is better for development, and we recognize that. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. It's definitely split people down the middle. We just got to support the players, you know? We got to support his decision right now, because this does not mean his whole career will be spent in MLS. He hasn't even played a professional club match yet. So I think this is probably a good transition.
Yeah, I mean,
Werder Bremen are in a relegation battle. I mean, I'd like to have seen him there, but like I said, this is not necessarily a bad decision. I just think people need to lay off on the MLS bashing. I mean, it just bugs. I don't want to alienate any of our listeners. Like, I'm sorry. If you disagree with me, please let me know. Please send us an email or leave a comment on SoundCloud or whatever. But how do you expect the league to get any better if you don't support it? I mean, this league is 20 years old. You know, yeah, we signed these players like Drogba and, you know, Lampard and Gerrard. That's to get people in the seats, and it is valid. But we also sign players. We're starting to sign players like Dos Santos and Grezzo and Jovinko and Bradley. You know? Mm-hmm. How are we going to make this... How are we going to make this league better? How are we going to get to a point where we have a strong league? Aside from Brazil and now Belgium, I mean, the strongest team in the world have the strongest leagues. And then also maybe except for England, who aren't great. But you see now it's because a lot of the English players play for lower level teams, you know, in the Premier League. And honestly, if Seattle's going to play good attacking soccer, then that is better for him. Maybe than playing, you know, it's like Josie Altidore in Sunderland. Yes, he's in the Premier League, but was that better than him staying in the Netherlands where he's scoring goals, where he's getting chances, where he's developing?
No.
So, you know, I just think it's so much more complicated than Europe is better. Especially for a player who's not even close to being... He hasn't even played a match yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like he's 25, he's playing well in Europe, and he's coming back. Or he's 24 and he's coming back. He's 21 years old, which I know is not necessarily young compared to the rest of the world. But, you know... I mean... And then I see people saying to him, oh, well, Pulisic is 17, he's going to be so much better. Why can't they both be good? Like, why can't we root for both? I really don't get the mentality of some U.S. soccer fans. I do not get the U.S. soccer inferiority complex. I will never get it. Yes, our league is not where it should be. That doesn't mean we have to hate on it. I mean, we get enough hate from European countries or England, you know?
Yeah.
We have to, as a fan base, we have to stick together, and we have to realize, like I said, one, we are humans. Two, this is not necessarily bad for Jordan Morris's development. This could be a good thing. And number three, that we have to be united as a fan base. You know? I don't know.
I mean, well, yeah, you're right. It's a lot more complicated than just Europe or MLS. I mean, like, you could fit way better in one club in Europe, which is such a broad term, than another club in Europe.
That's the other thing. Europe. MLS is... I mean, if MLS was in Europe, it'd probably be around the ninth best league or eighth best league, would you say?
Yeah.
Probably closer to ninth or 10th. But still, Europe is such a broad term. Like, you have, obviously, the top 5 leagues: England, Spain, Germany, Italy, France. Then you have, like, Portugal and the Netherlands. After that, are any of the leagues really better? Maybe the Championship and the Bundesliga too?
I mean, I'm not defending the people who don't or who want players to go to Europe, but no one says, "Oh, I want to send our players to Belgium."
But
they
the
say
other
the
thing
top
is
five leagues, which are
is
better
that
than
necessarily is that necessarily a bad thing?
No.
I think Jordan Morris going to the Netherlands would have been a good thing.
I know that's the issue. I mean, players playing on the best possible club isn't always the right place for them to play. I mean, Josie Altidore, Point A, like you said before, like it's just
I don't know, and maybe Werder Bremen wasn't the right club for him, and something that was really cool to see at Jordan Morris's press conference was talking about how he was a fan as a kid of the Seattle Sounders, and I'm just like, wow, we're at that point. These players grew up watching MLS. Like, that's just really cool to me.
That is awesome.
So he's playing for his favorite team. I don't know. I think people are being ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna track Jordan Morris's performance. Throughout.
And I'm a huge fan of Jordan Morris. I can't wait to see.
Neither can I. He's doing amazing things at a young age. All right. So why don't we talk about more Americans, but this time Americans abroad? What are your top 5 performances from the weekend for Americans abroad?
All right, so every week I do a top 5 Americans abroad performances. Number 5 is Lyndon Gooch making his debut for Doncaster Rovers on loan from Sunderland. He started and played 90 minutes. Apparently, the coach loved him in training. So he's getting his chance. Exciting stuff. He's a good player, man. I'm excited to see what he can do. Doncaster Rovers, A-League One side. Number 4, Omar Gonzalez, doing wonders for Pachuca. Pachuca fans already love him, playing great in that defense. Found a club where he's appreciated, maybe. He started and played 90 minutes in Pachuca's 4-1 win versus Club America. Ventura Alvarado also started in this match and had an own goal. I really hope we don't see him starting for the U.S. anytime soon.
Yeah, you've made that
to be honest.
clear.
Well, I mean, okay, Gonzalez, Beasler, Brooks, Cameron. I mean, they're all better. Miazga. I don't know. All right, Luis Gil getting some playing time. And he started and played 90 minutes for Querétaro in their 3-0 win over Dorados. And he's, what have I been telling you for a long time? It's players like Gil and Tommy Thompson at San Jose. These guys aren't suited for MLS, right? They like these small technical players. I think are better off going to like Germany or the Netherlands or even Mexico, not necessarily England, because I think that's where they're developed. And remember, Luis Gil had an offer from Arsenal when he was like 16 years old, turned it down to play for Real Salt Lake. That didn't work out. In Mexico now, he didn't work out with RSL. I'm saying, he didn't really play well, but he's in Mexico now, playing well, and 90 minutes for him. And then William Yarborough, the goalkeeper, started in Club Leon's 3-2 win versus Cruz Azul. Club Leon, perfect on the season so far. 0 losses and 0 draws, all wins. William Yarborough made 6 saves in this match.
But he conceded 2 goals.
He did, but he made 6 saves.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
a lot of people credit the win to him.
Okay. I didn't watch. Yeah, I mean, I can't pick.
And then number 1, Alejandro Bedoya, our favorite player, the player we love to forget, started and played 90 minutes for FC Nantes in a 2-2 draw versus Bordeaux, but scored a goal, a nice header on a nice cross. Nice to see an American score this week. Bedoya, good player.
Definitely a good player, and I think he should. I hope he finishes his career. I mean, for Nantes in Europe. Because I think he's always had his views about Europe, European leagues, like him being the right place for him. And I hope that money or whatever wages don't bring him to MLS just for that. Because I don't want, I want to see him finish.
Okay, but that's the other thing. Can you really blame a player for taking money?
No, but I mean, you would just know that his attitude about MLS, he's not for like the whole progression.
Yeah, but there have been rumors of him coming to Colorado.
Yeah, but I'm sure Colorado's contacted him, but he's not. He's not interested.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'd like him to stay there. He's playing really well.
He always has played well, right? Like,
yeah, he for the last 2 years for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, great player.
You know, as long as Jurgen doesn't play him at defensive mid again, we're all good. Remember when he played defensive mid against Brazil?
Yeah. I remember that. That was ridiculous.
Anyway, Sahil, we're coming to the end here. That's all of our segments, except we're starting a new segment. So it's not all of our segments. We're starting our favorite goals of the week. Why don't we start with you?
My favorite goal of the week was Messi's 51st minute scissor kick against Malaga over the weekend. It was just a great cross from Adriano, great way to find the ball, and left-footed. I mean, I know that's his strong foot, but just describing it, Messi, gotta love him.
Yeah, my goal of the week is Dele Alli. I mean, so much control. He flicks it. Well, he doesn't really flick it up to himself. He takes it in the air, turns it around in the air. It's hard to describe, and then volleys it into the bottom corner. I mean, he's just an incredible player. He's been a revelation. And then also, just to add to our segment, we're going to do a Soccer Brothers Best Assist of the Week. Mahrez with an Elastico nutmeg and then a pass to Ulloa, who scored a goal. I mean, absolutely fantastic. These goals won't be in the description, but our website, soccerbrotherspodcast.com, will be launching soon. I know it's been a little bit delayed. We've had some issues, but it will be soon, and we do have segments for our favorite goals of the week. Also, our USMNT top fives will also be on the website. So if you ever want more information, go check. Well, not yet, but we'll let you know on Twitter or Facebook. Follow us on our social medias so you know when the site goes live. Hopefully by next week, the site will be live by our next episode.
A site that is live and is amazing if you want to buy sports apparel merchandise is ambitiousstrike.com. They represent the company of Ambitious Strike, where they sell tank tops, T-shirts, super comfortable. If you want to get 15% off on your entire purchase, enter the coupon code BROTHERS at checkout.
The link is always in the description.
Yeah.
All right, and we are bringing a segment back, Sahil. We have a game. Still haven't named it.
Okay.
We still haven't named it, but basically, one of us will ask the other or give the other person a name. They have to talk about whether they or what they think of their game, where they would rate them in their current national team pool, and if they will play at the 2018 World Cup, assuming that their national team qualifies. These don't need to be U.S. players, but I did pick a U.S. player for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
The U.S. sensation, Christian Pulisic.
So, what's the first thing again?
What do you think of his game?
Pulisic's game. I think that his technical ability is just not something that you see at such a young age. Part of technical ability is just development, but I think just the little tiny touches that he makes, it just seems like he knows what he's doing at all times. Every touch is for a purpose. Kind of like, I mean, I don't want to compare him to Messi, but like, that's what I think when I see him. And his passing is just, for his age group, is absolutely incredible. And I think that he could develop into that number 10 that the U.S. needs going forward, because I don't know if we're going to have a solid, I don't know if we know of right now a solid number 10 in those 2022 and 2026 World Cups. So,
yeah, I mean, I love him. But I mean, this is your. So you don't think he'll make it 2022? You're saying?
Oh no. I mean, I was just saying that like I think he'll have that cemented number 10 role in 2022. And
by 2022. Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't really answer the question though.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was confused for a second.
Do I think he's gonna make the 2018 World Cup? No.
Really? 2.5 years. I mean, if he breaks into, he's already on the bench. If he starts playing, I mean, that means by that time he'll have 2.5 seasons playing for Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah. I mean, it depends.
Well, you know what? You answer the questions. It was your turn.
I don't think so. I just don't see it happening.
Unless
Jurgen at the last second like 3 months before the World Cup, plays him in March, plays him twice before the World Cup, and then replaces a big time name, maybe Michael Bradley. I don't know.
With Fabian Johnson.
Yeah. And puts in Pulisic, and then everyone hates Pulisic.
Okay. All right.
We have an email for this podcast. It's soccerbrotherspodcast@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter. That's at soccerbrospod. Similar page on Facebook. You can like us there. My brother has a Twitter. It's at BigTimeBrownie. Mine's at ASR_Sahil. If you're on iTunes, you can review us, rate us. If you're on SoundCloud, you can like us, follow us. Either way, you're listening to our podcast. You can also listen to us at Google Play. Talk about this to your friends who like soccer. We usually don't say that, but that'd be awesome. If you enjoy us, spread the word, and our website's going to be up soon. So, a lot of exciting stuff for the podcast, a lot of exciting stuff in the soccer world.
Yeah, exciting time. And the next time we record, we will finally have the USMNT play one more time. I'm excited, man. This Sunday, January 31st.
I don't know, dude. I might be watching the Pro Bowl instead. I don't even understand the Pro Bowl anymore.
I don't think I mean, considering the time when the U.S. play, it'll be like 9 a.m. in Hawaii. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
All right, good. I'll get to watch both.
You want to watch the Pro Bowl? Aaron Rodgers isn't even there.
Yeah, I know. Julius Peppers got in there though.
That's true. I mean, okay, who cares? This is a soccer podcast. This is a real football podcast.
But one more thing. I think the most important thing in football up until the Super Bowl is that award ceremony. I love the award ceremony.
Oh, the NFL honors.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who's hosting that this year?
Sahil, who cares?
NFL honors. Hold on.
Okay, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening.